Welcome. My name is Councillor Hannah Gray and I am the Mayor for the London Borough of Bromley. Officially and legally, the Mayor of Bromley is the first citizen of the borough and as such the direct representative of His Majesty the King. Today's event is a milestone event. It's a very special occasion. Citizenship of the United Kingdom is not something to enter into lightly because it carries with it certain duties and responsibilities. We ask that you accept your responsibilities of British citizenship and that you give to Britain the benefit of your experience, your varied backgrounds and your aspirations. That you, like those that have come before you, help to make Britain an even better place. You have many skills, many talents of your own and your own particular cultural history. You should not forget any of these, but instead use them to broaden, enrich and enhance our new communities. Involvement in community is very important to us, and I do hope that you will take the time and effort to involve yourself in British life, in its social networks, in the groups and organisations and voluntary associations that connect the UK citizens with the very fabric of their local communities. Those social networks include residents' associations, sports clubs, daytime and evening classes in music, dance, gardening, and many, many more. Some of you have already lived in this country for many years, while others are more recent arrivals. Whichever description applies to you, I do hope you make the time to engage with your local community. We have a lot of famous people who have lived in Bromley. In the field of science, we have Charles Darwin, not far from here, with his shattering theory of evolution in 1859. And during the 1930s, we had John Logie Baird, who was the pioneer of developing television in Crystal Palace. And Henry Tizard was the pioneer for developing radar in Biggin Hill. In the field of politics, we had at least 5 prime ministers who lived in the borough, including William Pitt, both the younger and the elder, Andrew Bonar Law, Harold Macmillan and John Major. Emperor Napoleon III came to live in Chislehurst after his defeat in the Franco-Prussian War, and he died here in 1873. Charles de Gaulle was living in Pettswood during his exile in the early 1940s. In the field of literature, we had H.G. Wells, the pioneer of science fiction, who was born at 172 Bromley High Street. And Enid Blyton, that's our children's stories claim to fame, lived in Clock House in her early childhood, and she later became a teacher at St Christopher's School in Beckenham and lived in Shortlands. Floella Benjamin came to this country from Trinidad at the age of 11 in 1960. She went to school in Annerley and later became a famous TV personality. She is now Baroness Benjamin of Beckenham and was named as a member of the Order of Merit by the late Queen in one of her final acts as sovereign. In the field of sport, both worldwide and European champion sprinter Dina Asher-Smith and US Open winning tennis star Emma Raducanu grew up and trained in Bromley. Finally, I must mention the field of music. The Oscar-winning star of Mary Poppins, Julie Andrews, grew up in Beckenham, attending Woodbrook School for Girls. Bill Wyman went to school in Penge, and the Rolling Stones used to rehearse in a room above the Lord Palmerston pub on Maple Road. David Bowie, of Ziggy Stardust fame, went to Ravenswood School in Keston and began his musical career in the 3 Tons pub in Beckenham High Street. Some of you may well end up in our history books too. I would like to applaud you for studying and working so hard for the citizenship. I know it takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication. Well done and a massive congratulations.